What up, guys? Thanks for watching. Today we're going to kind of do something a little bit different and kind of give you guys a little bit of a very broad outline of what you need in terms of protection before you go skiing this year. Ski season is almost here, and we want to get you guys back to the mountain and keep you as safe as possible so that you keep going back to the mountain. Now, skiing, of course, has been around forever, but a lot of people don't understand that the protective gear that you use when skiing has only been around in the last 20 years or so. We're going to kind of help you figure out what you need, what you don't need, what some of the different options are, depending on your style of riding. First up, the first thing that every skier needs, no matter what, is a good helmet. Make sure that you get a helmet that is fully certified, works really well with your style of riding, and is comfortable to wear. If they're not comfortable to wear, you're not going to wear it. If you're not going to wear it, it's not going to keep you safe. If it doesn't work for your style of riding, it may not be comfortable for you to wear, or it may not keep you protected from the risk associated with your style. Certification on snow helmets is something that's also a little bit of a mystery to a lot of folks. You want to get something that is certified for gravity sports. You don't want to get anything that is too heavy because that will make it uncomfortable. So make sure that it's just gravity sports and not something with a motor like snowmobiling or dirt biking. Make sure that if you are gonna wear a helmet that you either get one with soft ears or hard ear that kind of comes around more like a football style helmet. If you're going to be doing things like slalom or any kind of racing. Obviously with a helmet you're going to want to get yourself a good pair of goggles. Make sure that it integrates well with the helmet that you have. Get one with a clip on the back or perhaps a groove for the strap to fit in. And make sure that you don't leave any kind of a gap between the top of your goggles and the bottom of your helmet up here. So that way it fits nice and snug and keeps you protected from the elements. Make sure you get a goggle that provides a high level of contrast for the maximum amount of visibility on the mountain. Sometimes you get on the mountain and it's kind of a foggy day, and if you don't have a lot of contrast in your lens, then you won't really be able to see where one part of the mountain begins and another part ends. You could find yourself going off a cliff you didn't know was there, or just smacking into the side of the mountain. So make sure that you get a good goggle that has high contrast, excellent UV protection, and of course integrates well with your helmet. Now, what next? Obviously, helmets are a little bit obvious. Most people have them nowadays. But what are you going to get for yourself that you wear underneath your jacket and your pants? We've got a lot of great options here at our site, in our store, and you're going to want to get yourself a couple of different things. First off, I always suggest people get a good pair of padded shorts. When you're skiing, you don't really, sit down a whole lot. It may seem kind of counterintuitive, but the bottom line is whether you're totally experienced skier or somewhat of a novice, at some point or another, you're going to go down because of the way skiers are oriented down the mountain. A lot of times they go down to one side or the other. If you get a good pair of padded shorts with excellent hip protection, especially for the ladies, you want to get something that's a little bit higher on your hips. And goes down a little bit further. You won't have to worry so much about when that happens. And in fact, when you just kind of find yourself losing control, you're going to know, hey, I'm wearing a nice pair of padded shorts from Demon or from POC, and you can feel comfortable going down to one side and just kind of laying it out like that. A lot of the ski shorts out there also have excellent protection for the tailbone, if that's something that you feel like you need to invest in. And a lot of them, in fact, especially the good ones from POC, feature a removable tailbone pad, so you can kind of customize your fit there. Now on the upper body, skiers are a little bit more lightweight than snowboarders. They want something that's quite a bit more low profile, and that is absolutely a good idea. We carry an excellent array of different back protectors and vests that you can use to fully customize your fit. As well as just complete and comprehensive protective jackets that feature not only the chest, spine, and ribs, but also the elbow and shoulder as well. Of course, all of those tops fit just fine under most ski jackets and pants for the bottoms as well. And if if you wanted to get something that protects your knees a little bit, I would suggest looking into a low-profile brace. We have a few of those in our store, and just general low-profile padded knee pads for protection against impact. Something that a lot of skiers kind of tend to overlook because they're carrying poles are protection for their wrists. Skiers are not generally at a huge amount of risk for that, but every once in a while you just kind of lose control and wind up yard sailing down the mountain. Everything goes flying. You never really know when you're going to, instinctively stick your hand out and try to brace yourself from a fall and wind up with a nasty sprain or worse, a fracture. So that's about it. Make sure that you kind of check out all of the different options that we have in our store. One last thing, when it comes to sizing, buying online obviously can be kind of a little bit intimidating, even more so with skiing protective gear, because if it doesn't fit right, then it probably isn't going to work. Luckily, most of our brands here in the store have provided us with complete sizing charts to help you figure out all the different measurements that you need for each piece. So make sure you consult those and contact us at our 1-800 number or via our online chat if you have any questions. Unlike most stores, our gear experts are actually experts. We are the athletes that are testing this stuff a lot of the time. So we can tell you exactly what you need and what you're looking for based on what you describe to us. That's about it. We want you to make sure that you stay safe out there so that you can stay on the mountain and having fun this year. Thank you very much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel. Have a good one.